Hey, it's Mr. B. This is going to be Tuesday's math lesson, and it's all about using the last couple of ways we've learned to solve our math equations. So we're going to talk about using the 100 chart, drawing a picture, of course, some mental math in there, and then what we talked about yesterday, which was, let's see, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, the number line. So I'm going to do this problem for you, kind of like a review of the last three lessons. We'll do this equation all three ways that we've learned the past couple of days. So let's get it going. Our equation today says 70 minus 30. If we were in class, I'd give you some place value blocks so we could draw a picture of it by saying 70 in all, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, minus 30, or take away 30. Take away 1, 2, 3 tens, or 10, 20, 30. And how many do we have left? We have 40 left. Great job. Now I'm going to do what we did yesterday, which was draw an open number line. So I have this nice pretty space here. Our number we should start with is, yep, that's right, 70. And I have to take away 30. So I'm going to take away 1 10, 2 10, 3 tens in all. Now, this is where things get tricky because you have to know your mental math skills and mental math strategies to know that if you take away 1 10 from 70, you don't have 7 tens anymore. You only have 6 tens. And if you take another one away, you have 5 tens, and then you'll have 4 tens when you get to the end. And just to double check the answer, I'm going to make sure I took away 30. I took away 10, 20, and 30 to get our answer again, which is right there. The last thing I'm going to do is jump over to a hundreds chart to do 70 minus 30. There goes 70. Let's get my drawing tool ready, 70. Now let's take away 10, 20, 30 on our 100 chart. And guess what? We got the same answer for all of these ones. So 70 minus 30 is 40. That is our introduction to our lesson today, and we're going to do a lot more problems just like that. So let's get ready to do the next page. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. All right, and we are back. So hopefully you were able to explain why you chose which one you did, whether you wanted to use the number line, the hundreds chart, or draw a picture is your favorite way to do these problems. But now I'm going to teach you another strategy to use, and it's all about fact families. So if you know your fact families, you're going to be good. If you don't, then we'll get some more practice right now. So let's take a look at number one because it's already done for us. It says 40 plus 40 equals 80. So they started at 40 and they counted up 10, 20, 30, 40 to get up to 80. So 40 plus 40 more equals 80. So they want you to try making the connection that if you know 40 plus 40 is 80 or 4 plus 4 is 8, then you should know 80 minus 40 equals 40 or 8 minus 4 equals 4. That's a lot of words. I know that. So we're just going to try it all by ourselves. So number 2 says 30 plus blank equals 90. So we're going to start at 30 together. And we're going to count all the way up to 90 by tens. So we have 10, 20, 30. After 30 is 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yes, I ran out of space. So we started at 30, and then how many more did we count on? How many more tens did we count on? Well, we counted on 1 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. So that means 6 tens is the same as, hey, that's pretty good. That's right, 60. So 30 plus 60 equals 90, or 3 plus 6 equals 9. So if we do that in reverse and start at 90 and take away 30, we should get 60 because look, there's a 3, there's a 6, there's a 9 in this fact family. And that's fact family down below, there's a 9, a 3, and what number are we missing? That's right, we're missing the 6 or the 60. So 90 minus 30 will be 60. And if you don't believe me, check this out. I'm going to do it for you right now, just to make sure you know that we're doing this the right way. And you'll know that on the number line, I went from the left all the way to the right. So that way I'm doing my addition, but now I'm going to do a subtraction equation. So I'm going to do 90, take away 10, 20, 30. And if I count backwards, I go 9 tens down to 8 tens, which is 80, 7 tens, which is 70, and 6 tens, which is 60. So I took away 10, 20, 30. 90 minus 30 equals 60. If that's still a little bit confusing, we're going to do another problem on the next page, so I will see you there. Oh my. All right, oh my, you found number 3 all by yourself. Now let's do number 3 together, and then I'll let you try number 4 independently. But what you have to do for this one, it says 20 plus how many equals 60. So I'm going to start at 20, and I'm going to try counting all the way up to 60. So after 20 is 30, 40, 50, 60. How many 10s did I add on to there? Well, let's see. 20 plus 10 more is 30, so 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s. I'm going to double check that to make sure I stop at 60. After 20 is 30, 40, 50, and 60. So 2 10s plus how many more 10s gets up to 60? Well, I have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, and 4 10s. And 4 10s is the same as what number? Hey, that's pretty good. That's exactly right. Good job. 40. So 20 plus 40 equals 60. Now this time we're just going to think about our fact family. So we used addition to solve a subtraction equation. We found that 20 plus 40 equals 60. So I see a 20 over here, I see a 40 over here, and I see a 60 over here. So looking at my fact family, I see a 60, I see a 20, but what number am I missing from that fact family? I see a 20 and a 20. I see a 60 and a 60. What number is missing from that fact family? You got it. 40 is correct. So you try doing number 4 independently, or just go ahead and look at this problem and try doing it in your brain mentally. If you can't, that's okay. Hit me up on Zoom or Dojo or text or FaceTime or anything to go through it with me. I would love to. I will see you down below for question number 5. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, you better make some time for that because we're doing number 5 together and you're going to do number 6 all by yourself. So pay attention. That way you know what the steps are to get this problem right. Number 5 starts with 30, but I'm going to read the directions real fast. I didn't read them up above. It says use addition to solve each subtraction problem. Draw a picture to show your thinking. So 30 plus how many gives us 50? Well, let's see. If I already know 30, 10, 20, 30, how many more do I have to draw to get 50? I have 30 there that I drew. How many more 10s do I have to draw to get to 50? Well, let's see. 10, 20, 30. It goes plus one more 10 is 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm close, but not there. Let me draw another 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So how many did I draw? Well, I drew 3 10s over here for the 30, and then I drew 2 more 10s over there for a 20. Now look at the fact family. Let's see if you can do that all by yourself. 30 plus 20 equals 50. So 50 minus 30 equals... Oh my. Well done. It does equal 20. There's a 20 in the fact family now. 20, 20, 30, 30, 50, 50. Fact family complete. Try doing the fact family question below, which is to use addition to find the answer to a subtraction problem. And it says draw a picture to show your thinking. So make sure you draw some 10s. No 1s because we're not there yet. I will see you on the back of this paper on number 7. All right, on to number 7. It says Mr. Andrews. Kind of sounds like Mr. Andrew Banks, but it's not. Mr. Andrews collects 90 papers from his students. All right, so he has 90 papers that he has from his students. He has 90 in all. He has already graded 40 of those papers. So he has 90 in all, but he already checked 40 of them. How many does he have left to grade? Well, let's figure this out. There's kind of 2 ways we can do this equation, so I'm going to do it both ways for you. Mr. Andrew collects 90 papers in all, so I'm going to start with 90 in all. He has graded 40 of them already, so I'm going to take those 40 away because he's already done checking those. So if we have 9 10s and we take away 4 10s, or 90 minus 40, how many does he have left? Well, let's see. There's a ton of ways we can do this. We can do mental math, number line, Hunter's chart, or even draw a picture. So let's see. I'm going to draw a picture of it. 90, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Take away 40. 1, 2, 3, 4 10s went bye-bye. How many 10s does he have left? You got it. 5 tens or 50. So he has 50 papers left to correct. Now there's another way you could have did this problem too, and it's just all about fact families. So I'm going to show you that one right now. Remember our equation, 90 minus 40 equals 50. Watch this one. So remember, Mr. Andrews collects 90 papers in all. So after the equal sign is we have 90 in all. He has graded 40 papers already. So he checked 40 papers already. Plus, he has to check some more, or the rest of them. How many more does he have to check? Well, let's see. He already checked 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. But he should have 90 papers in all. So how many more does he have to check? Well, we have 40. Plus one more 10 is 50, then 60, 70, 80, 90. So he has his 40 right there. Plus, how many more did he have to check? You got it, 50 more papers. Or I heard you say 5 tens, which is also correct. He has 50 papers left in all to correct. So pause it, figure out which way you want to do addition or subtraction, and then you can try doing number 8 all by yourself. I will read it to you. And it says Stacy drives 40 miles to work. She has already driven some miles, so we don't know how many miles he drove. Stacy has 20 miles left to drive. How many miles has Stacy already driven? Well, she has to go to work. That means 40 in all. She already drove 20 of them. How many more miles does she have left to drive? I can't wait to see your answer. I will see you down on number 9. All right, we made it to the last question that we're going to do together today, and it's a higher order thinking one, so we got to think like a second grader. Sam has 4 cases of juice boxes. Okay, he has 4. They didn't tell us how many in there yet. There are 10 juice boxes in each case. Oh, that should be pretty easy for us. He has 4 cases of juice boxes. Oops, I didn't put my drawing tool on yet. 1 juice box, 2, 3, 4 juice box cases. And there's 10 in each one, so how many juice boxes does he have in all? That's right, he has 10, 20, 30, 40 in all. He has 40 juice boxes in all. 10, 20, 30, 40. So he has those right there. He brings 3 cases to share with his class. All right, so he brought 3 of them to share with his class. Write and solve an equation to show how many juice boxes Sam has left. So remember, he had 40 juice boxes in all. He brings in 3 of those cases to his class. So how many juice boxes would 3 of those cases be? Well done. It would be 30 because remember, there's 10 in each case. So that means he brought in 30 juice boxes. So he has 40 in all, but he takes away 10, 20, 30. So how many juice boxes does he have left? That's right, that one little 10, which is the same as the number 10. He has 10 juice boxes left. Now, guess what? There's another way to do this problem. Maybe some of you can do that the other way with some plus signs in addition. But guess what? There is a minus sign right there, so they want you to use subtraction for this one. Number 10 is your test question, so good luck doing that all by yourself. I'll read it for you, but then we're all the way finished. So Dr. Tess has 20 patients to see today. She has already seen 10 of them. How many patients does Dr. Tess have left to see? I can't wait to see your answer. For now, I'm out of here. I miss you like crazy. I won't be on Zoom at all this week. Mr. B's got some stuff going on at home, but I miss you like crazy. I love you, and I'll see you soon.